Coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Colt defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game. It
was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
21.
Throwing Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And some space here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
Here we go. 11.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Hold on. 21. Great time.
Now Jones on 1st down. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 5. This taken in by Downs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10. Richardson on 2nd and 10. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The Patriots at 3-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Jones looking to change the play. Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. You look at this Colt defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Doolin, the man in motion. Richardson now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That good for 19 at a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on.
2nd and a couple. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the game here, followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Jones to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Folks' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ready?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Safety Ranger. 18, pioneer. Go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Panther 11. 19 Lions. Cut 19.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long for Richardson. That is caught, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
21.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
11. 11.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Right side, Thornton with it. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. The deep to return is Josh Downs. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action with Richardson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36. 46-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Here is 3rd down and 4. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Well, he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Richardson off the play fake. Buying time to his left. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Here we
Second down and 3.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Off play action. Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Richardson on 3rd and short. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
21. Here we go. 11.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Thornton, the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run once more with Stevenson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. In motion comes the tight end left.
At the Colts 40-yard line.
12.
Now Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Parker, 40 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Let's go now.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Richardson to throw off play action. Out to his left. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 46 yards. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Colts 28, Patriots 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing Jones. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Jones now on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
In motion, right goes Smith-Schuster. A first down carry by Elliott. He juked him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 132 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Ready.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Busts through the tackle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And Gay knocks this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's 1st and 10.
11-11.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Here's 1st down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 11, 11. 21, 21, 21.
Jones. They'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time